Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Supportive Oracle cards. Your Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, let's get the tarot cards out here too and see what we get from that. Alright, so it seems like you're headed to this one major moment. It seems quite complicated, but we'll find out. Very similar to, honestly, Aries. I just did Aries is why. You got prosperity when you're starting off. Things are great. Things are good in this situation. Whatever this aspect of your life is, it starts off, it's been good for a while, it currently is good. You got prosperity coming in, but you got a lot of it happening because you're putting in a lot of effort. You're pushing and you're getting things in there, you're getting things going, you're doing the best you can. You're staying right on things. It's kind of like anything that goes a little sideways, you catch it quick and you keep on going. You're really strong with keeping the prosperity in motion. The prosperity is definitely a part of your effort. It's either very dependent on you, or it's kind of like you're one of the main people that are making sure it keeps staying in a prosperous light. If it's not dependent on you, it's very much like if you fall to the side on this situation, the prosperity stops. So it's either because of you it's prosperous, or you're one of the main components, like you and maybe a couple other people. If any one of you kind of falls back, the prosperity stops. So either one or the other. I'm getting like prosperity in your actions moving forward or keeping it very prosperous. There's the appreciation with the nature's journey. Now the nature's journey is telling me people are loving this, but there's a lot going on beneath the surface. There's a lot more coming in. There's a lot of things happening at once. It seems very complicated, very, very busy. But I'm also getting like people are looking to you to keep going and keep the level up. I also feel like for a lot of you, there's other people also doing the same and keeping up their end of the bargain. Very complicated, very complex situation is what I'm getting. You do your part very easily is what I'm getting. There might be a lot going on, but you just seem to keep going. Your energy just keeps going. I don't want to, it wouldn't be easy for everybody. Let's do that. But your energy just seems to roll with it, kind of like one to this, one to that, one to the next. You just keep going. Very complicated again, but people are appreciative of your connection. This is like, it's like a wall moment. It's not bad, but there's a lot coming in all at once. Now I'm noticing on your side, you get the Two of Swords, which is a block. All of a sudden, like something happens and there's a block. You're continuing on, but I'm getting like something is making this a lot more difficult for you. But the block is kind of like you're not able to move forward. You're kind of, this is as far as I can go, and I'm keeping up the same level, but I can't move forward. Justice is coming in with the Queen of Wands. Somebody's coming towards you, and they're kind of like letting you know that there's a change about to happen. They're looking forward towards a change. They want things to go a little differently. Something's going to happen here a little different than it has before. It's the Justice card that's telling me the balance coming in, but there's the Fool with the Six of Wands that's telling me that something new is coming in. There's a new step forward, a new aspiration, a new level coming in, and we're trying to move forward to the next level here. I'm also noticing when I get the Two of Swords, there's like this bull in the background that I usually don't notice, and I'm getting kind of like there's a new level of like, I don't want to call it monotony, but there's going to be like something that has to be repetitive, and it's going to be very strenuous for you. Not for the energy level, but the fact that it might bore you. It's kind of like that's a lot to keep going over and over and over and over and over. when things can be switched up a little bit more, it's easier to stay engaged with it. It's not the level of strength that is needed here. It's to you it may feel monotonous is what I'm getting. Like something's going to keep repeating and it's kind of like I've already done that. I don't really want to do that again. It's kind of like eating the same thing for dinner every night for like 2 or 3 months. It's kind of like, "Oh my god, this is going to drive me mad." You're trying to push forward with this and I'm getting the message is coming forward to you. Again, it's not the energy level. It's just the possibility of getting bored out of your mind. Are you going to keep doing this? You have to make up your mind if you're going to keep doing this, is what I'm getting. You can. 7 of Wands is telling me you can. 8 of Coins is kind of like accepting that if I do choose to do this, I'm going to be stuck in this for a while and I'm not going to like it after a while. The actual situation itself is going to get kind of heavy for me, but the 9 of Cups is kind of like, but the payoff is really, it's really worth it. You seem to have to really think about what you want to do. Whoever's coming forward to you and letting you know, like, this is what's coming in, this is the new change, this is the new step forward we're going to try to take. It could be monotonous for a while, but we think it's going to be worth it. The choice is being presented to you. And I feel like they're coming forward just with honesty, just this is what's happening, this is what we see going. We just want to give you the choice to decide if that's what you really want to do or what you don't want to do. We're just letting you know where it's going next. There's just this very openness, just kind of like we just want to be on the level with you attitude. You've been really good to us, we want to be really good to you. We're just going to put it right out there, this is what's happening, in case that's something you don't want. Kind of like you can step out without harm. Like if you want to back out of this, or not back out of this, if you want to end your involvement and go a different direction after this, no harm, no foul. We just want to make sure whatever we decide or you decide, everybody's on the same point, on the same page, excuse me. You've got openness, and what's this other one? Self-acceptance. It's not about the energy level. You can do it. But I'm getting it still could be very draining because it's kind of like the monotony. It may, like you looking right at it, you might look at it like, oh, I don't know. That seems like that could just really drag me down and really be very, too much. I can do it. I don't know if I want to. And it's kind of like you really need to look at it. It's not about the payoff because you can go a few other directions and still have a good level of a success. It's about the quality of your life and like, getting up in the morning and going, oh, I have to do this again. Versus, hey, I'm doing something different. Payoff isn't the same as it was, but I'm happy. At least I wake up in the morning and I'm happy and I'm excited about being awake and doing things and going into life and getting things done. It's not about the success. It's about enjoying it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like having that $1,500... No, it's 50. Having that $1,500 payoff versus the $950, and looking at it like I could have that $1,500 and that'd be great. I could do a lot with that, but I would be like trudging myself, dragging myself into work every day. Versus I could use the $950, still pay all my bills, not have as much play money, but I would be enjoying my life so much better. I'd be like, this job is something I like. This is something I like doing, which is worth it more to me. If we were saying, like, I don't know, for whatever I'm meaning, like, if your bills was just, say, $500, you want $1,000 left over or $450. It's just kind of like, what you're enjoying the $450 much more than you are the $1,000 if you're kind of dragging yourself to work. I think that's the point, if I'm saying it correctly. The threshold is like you get to decide. So I hope I explained that right, because I'm kind of looking at it because I feel like that's very simple. So I think if we do it better, like the extra money was $1,500 versus $950. The extra money, the leftover money, was $1,500 versus $950. One is noticeably more, but you're enjoying the $950 so much more. I think that's what we're trying to say. I just feel like I didn't play it off or say it correctly. I just feel I made it a little bit confusing, so I just wanted to clear that up. But you're like, whatever you choose, once you choose it, it seems like that's what you're going to be kind of stuck with for a while, whichever you choose. So it's kind of like how you want to enjoy your life. Like for me personally, I'd be like the 950 sounds better, because if I got much more money but I'm not liking it, it's just not worth it to me. But you have to decide what's right for you, because I know some people are like, yeah, but I make extra money now, and then later, a couple of years down the road, I have so much more saved and I can do something with it then. So for other people, that's worth it for them. So you got to decide what's worth it for you. Are we good? We're good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.